Hey there, survivors. Cougar here, back with more Subnautica Below Zero guided gameplay. We are picking up right where we left off at the end of the last episode, except I made a backup power cell and a backup battery. We had just crafted and installed the depth module upgrade for the Seatruck, so now we can go down to 300 meters. But, this is our first trip out here, really, and I just wanted to introduce you to my favorite glowy whale. Aren't you nice? Yes. Should we say hello? Whoops, what am I doing? Turn that off. Come back. Come back. We wanted to pet you. Let us pet you. Well, we can go for a little ride here if we want. We're not losing oxygen while we're riding the glow whale. And now let's say hello. Oh, where are you going? Deeper? Oh, wait, come back. Come back, Glowy! Ooh. Oh, I think our body heat's warming her up a little bit. Well, that was nice, Glowwell. Thank you for the ride and the touching moment. All right, let's get on with what we were doing, which was following that the last known pilot location where Maida went. Hey, there's a Seatruck fragment for the aquarium module. A fun but fairly useless module. And now, let's go see if we can find out where Maida went. So starting right at this beacon, I am going to look north and northwest. So north-northwest, I'm going to go straight down, and then continue north and northwest through here. Right now we're heading pretty much north. We're about to make a turn and go northwest, but there's something to scan down there. Sea monkey nest with something in it. This is the ultra-high capacity air tank? It is. Great. Let's see if there's anything else cool down here before we jump back in the truck. There's another sea monkey nest with what looks like an upgrade module in it. Yeah, exosuit thermal reactor module fragment. By exosuit, they mean prawn suit. Hi, what'd you bring me? Nothing? You brought me nothing? Sea monkey? Monkey forgot what he was supposed to bring. He's like, I know I was supposed to bring something. I just don't remember what it is. That looks like a Seatruck upgrade. Afterburner upgrade. Okay, that's one of two. Alright, I think we've done enough looking around here. There's some stuff to scan, some really pretty plants and so on. I love the blooming raindrops. Alright, now we just need to find our truck again. Where did we put it? Truck marker. Truck's over there. Hey, here's some gold maybe. We'll leave the titanium. Take the gold. Leave the gun. Take the cannolis. Oh, hey. Back on the move. We are now heading northwest and down. And down. And we're almost at our maximum depth here. But, see that light right there? That tells us we're heading in the right direction. And that's our max depth. So we're going to have to...
Didn't I tell you to stay away?
From what? I don't even know who you are.
Maida's the name. You're on my turf.
Great. Can I come in and warm up?
What part of go away do you not understand, Altera?
I'm not with Altera.
She keeps telling her that. I don't feel like Marguerite believes her. Nice pad, Marguerite. She's got a Reaper Leviathan skull there. All right, and a large room fragment for us to scan, and that glass ceiling fragment for us to scan, and this scan is going to take a while. Large room is large. And we've got a moon pool to scan. Nifty. Now we know how to make a moon pool. And what else? Whoa. Marguerite, bitch in prawn suit there, hon. Where do I get one like this? Let's give it a quick scan. I love the barnacles on it. Marguerite's prawn suit. Standard issue, Mark III, manually altered by its owner. Marguerite, you said don't come in, and you said don't come down here, and then you said don't come in, and now I'm here. Letting myself in. I'm sure this is fine, right? Marguerite? Marguerite. Oh! Oh, breath! Breath, dude. Wow. Had some fish breath.
I told you to stay off my land.
You trained that thing?
Next time I'll let him tear you to ribbons, Altera.
I'm not with Altera.
Again.
I'm Robin Ayu. I'm looking for information about my sister Sam. I think you might have crossed paths.
Bull crap. I suggest you take the time you need to come to your senses and then get off my sea base. If you're not Altera, why don't you disable that damn tracking satellite tower instead of barging into my sea base? Maybe once Altera's off my back, I'll remember something about your sister. There's some junk on that table that might help. I couldn't get it to work.
So Marguerite has asked us for a favor. She wants us to go disable that scanning tower on Delta Island. And we, from reading some PDA logs around there, we kind of know how to do that, but we're going to need some equipment to do it. And she said there was equipment here on the table that might help. Here's the test override module that we're going to need to disable that tower. And it just gave us a blueprint for it. So I don't know where the blueprint is, but it's in here somewhere. And when the time comes, we will use the blueprint to make a... Yeah, forget it. We will use the blueprint to make a test override module. For the time being, there's some other stuff in here for us to scan. Like a snow fox fragment. Now, that's one of 3 for the snow fox. And something to pick up here. This is the Seatruck perimeter defense upgrade.
Acquired.
Fantastic. Let's get a little... This'll tickle a little bit, hun. Don't mind us. Well, I'm almost done. Just give me a sec. Okay, very friendly. I'm gonna call her Fluffy. I don't think there's anything else for us to grab in here right now. Don't mind me, I'm just looking around. Oh, this is great though. Listen to this.
That far out to sea, swimming back for land wasn't an option. I'd die from exhaustion long before I made it to shore. All I could do was survive long enough to wash up somewhere. I felt a suction, and suddenly, there were vast jaws rising out of the water towards me. It had taken hours for the Reaper's corpse to float to the surface. Using the knife, I clambered up her flank and got a perch on top.
Clambered?
I figured she'd float for a few days at least. Enough for me to catch my breath. But would she sink before or after I died of thirst? I had a knife, a
Still
repair
suit
tool,
blueprint.
and 3 liters of water. At least I wasn't going to die of exhaustion. Now, those Reapers, they're
penguin.
practically all muscle, but there's some fat in there. I was able to keep warm and drink the water. And I didn't have much, but I had that repair tool, so I had a spark. It took a week to light that first fire. And I know more about the burning properties of Reaper fat than I ever cared to. I had to ration fires, but as they burned, I could smoke meat that I carved out of the beast's rib cage.
Amazing. Marguerite made us pretty amazing. Oh, look at that. That's nickel ore. Wow, we just happened to find some nickel ore on the wall here. I'm going to take that as an indication that maybe we should look around a little bit more. That's limestone. This is a plant that Oh, it's a hive mind kind of plant. I think it's actually called a hive mind. Hold on, get some oxygen. We'll look around a little bit more here, see if we can maybe find some more nickel ore, because that stuff's not
Maximum depth reached.
not
Hull damage imminent.
yeah, not easy to come by, the nickel ore. So let's look around for another minute. There's another gold outcrop with titanium in it. Some more stuff for us to scan here. What did that scan icon just flash on? Lily pad root. That is more nickel ore. Oh, nice. 2 nickel ore. And then that's the hive mind, and those are all individual plants, but they all operate in a unison, and there are real things in nature that do this. Yeah, this is the hive mind. So by changing color at the same time when they detect a nearby threat, that makes it seem like they're larger than they really are. They're not that. Ooh, what'd you bring me? Copper ore? Thank you. Yeah, so all these will alter color to make it seem like they're large when in fact they're not. I'm happy with the 2 pieces of nickel ore we got out of here. I don't know how much longer we want to spend just poking around down here, looking for more. Why don't we be happy with the 2 we got and get on out of here? Hope I can get back in. I kind of wedged that right up on it pretty well. Okay, good. All right. Oh, yep.
Maximum depth
So
reached.
now to get
Hull
back
damage imminent.
out, we will be heading south and southeast. And up, of course. And you know what? I should probably take a minute to repair this truck. Why don't we do that? Now that we have a repair tool, which we made in the last episode, I will put the repair tool. Oh yeah, we'll plug the zapper module in here too. Upgrades. So we picked up the perimeter defense module, dumped that in somewhere, and now we have the repair tool. All right, so next on the agenda, if we want to complete the mission that Maida just gave us, we are going to have to. I've taken us the wrong direction out of here, but we can find our way out. It's okay. We're gonna have to get down into the wrecks. Whoops. Yeah. Whoa. Sorry if that made you want to vomit. We're going to have to get down into the wrecked spacecraft, the Mercury II, because remember, that's where the guy who works on the antenna there says that he saw some pieces that might be useful in putting together the test override module. So let's head back toward Delta Island, Delta Station. And when we get, well, this isn't going to be a very interesting trip. And we've got quite a ways to, no, not that far to go, okay. And here, because here's the wreck. All right, so let's explore our first wreck. What do you say? Seems like a good day for it. Just make sure I know which wreck this is and where we are on it. This looks good. Oh, you know what? Now we're going to need the laser cutter first, and I don't think we even have that full blueprint unlocked. Go to Tools. Yeah, we need one more laser cutter fragment before we can make a laser cutter, and it makes no sense to go in there and try to find anything without the laser cutter, because you know that in a wreck like this there's going to be stuff you have to cut. Hello, little juvenile vent garden. Aren't you pretty? Now this is just one of the babies. The mamas are over, let's see, over this way. Should I see one of those right now? It's a little bit dangerous over there here. This is squid shark territory. Hang on. Let me just make sure I know where we are. All right, that's the dock. We're good. We're heading right direction. And down. Oh, we're not going to be able to get really deep enough to play around in the vent gardens, I don't think, but we'll see. It's nighttime. I'm just having a little trouble getting my bearing. That's the chelicerate up there. Shoot. Yeah, he's going to be a problem for us here, trying to visit the vent gardens. but I think we might be able to do it. Oh, Jelly.
The vent garden harvests geothermal energy to nurture the life that grows within.
Life that grows within. Let's go check out some of the life that grows within. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the Seatruck here because hopefully Chelly does not come and attack it while we're not in it. It shouldn't. It's coming for me. Did he give the truck a thump? Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Hang on. No, it just barely touched him. Okay. Well, first off, let's get a scan. It's gonna take a while because it's huge. And then let's quickly pop inside. We're gonna have to do this quickly because I don't have that much oxygen right now, and I don't want to go back for more. Hi, Chelly. No, you can't get me in here. That's so frustrating. Oh, are you angry? You look angry. Chompy, chompy, chompy. Okay, we are inside the vent garden. Ain't she purty? And there's some flora in here that we're actually going to need later. So I'm going to get a scan, and I'm going to cut a couple of samples to bring home with us. Actually, let's cut a few, since our inventory is not very full right now anyway. Whoops, I just cut a redwort sample. That's okay. We want to plant some of those eventually anyway, too, because they're purty. All right, so how the vent garden works is they park themselves over the thermal vents, and then they use this kind of suction action. If you look at this bulb right here, it just creates a little minor suction that brings the vent materials, the rich stuff coming up out of the thermal vents, up into the vent garden.
Rising temperatures detected in
Sustenance.
mineral-rich fissure below.
Yeah, mineral-rich fissure. Yeah, and there's
Warning.
stuff we want to go down there and see, but now's not the time to do it. We've got other stuff we got to do. Let's get to it. Let's get out of here. If Chelly comes, we can give her a good zap with the zapper module that we just got down at Maida's. And what I'd really like to do is either find some more afterburner fragments to make these trips a little bit quicker, or we might be able to find an existing afterburner upgrade somewhere. That's the ship over there. Whoops, easier to see without the lights. And then we got to go all the way back, and I know where we're going to go look for my final laser cutter fragment, but it's kind of a long trip for now, so why don't I meet you guys over there? We're heading basically to another creepvine area that's it's in this direction. I'll see you there. Okay, so we're coming from the Delta Island, lily pad biome type area,
Seek fluid intake.
and we've come across another creepvine growth section area that we'll have more sea monkey caves down in here. We just have to find the entrance, and I would like to actually find some creepvine seed clusters to use instead of the 2 bottles of water that I've got in my inventory right now. Save the bottles for later if I can find some actual seed clusters around here. Where are all the seeds? Why you guys ain't got no seeds? There they are. Okay, and here are the sea monkey caves too. Oh, perfect timing. I jumped out right as the crypto got to us. He didn't do that much damage. We're fine. I'm just going to gorge myself on seed clusters here.
Vital signs stabilizing.
How many more do I need? All right, one more will do it. I got to eat some food at some point too, but I'm not too worried about that right now. And let's head down. Actually, let's get a full tank of oxygen before we go down there. Okay. There's going to be lots of good silver and gold down in here. We're not down here for that though. I don't know if I want to fill up. You always need silver because you always need wiring kits. So I'll pick up some silver. but we're really on the lookout for the laser cutter fragments. So keep our eyes on the floor instead of the walls this time. I think I see one. I think I just swam over one. No? No, I saw something else, okay. But there is a sea monkey nest with something in it over here. That's laser cutter fragments, 3 of 3. Got what we came for, but oh, we also got, ooh, there are actual eggs in here, a sea monkey egg. Let's bring one of those home. Ow, I do have a health kit. Let's pop one. And let's spend a little bit longer down in here. There might be some more interesting stuff for us to discover. Oh, you know what? There's dinner. If we can get in there and grab one of the fish that's getting cooked by that. Wait till it stops cooking off and see if we can grab that hoop fish without dying. Cooked hoop fish. Beauty. Dinner. We needed that. That came in handy. More sea monkey stuff. Propulsion cannon. Fragment. 1 of 2. More silver. Another laser cutter fragment that we don't need anymore. Yeah. More silver over here too. Man, I have me and silver outcrops. I have an ongoing obsession with silver outcrops. Did you bring me something? Sea monkey, what'd you get me? Gold? Thank you. You're so kind. There's another sea monkey egg too. I only want the one right now. Okay, we need to oxygenify soon. I'm just looking around. Ooh, there's a new type of fish, the spinner fish. I love having those in my alien containment tank when I finally make one, so I'm going to bring one of those home.
Discovered.
Yeah, and now we are pretty well behind the curve in terms of oxygen. No, maybe we can get back above it with this plant here. Alright, let's keep going down then. Exploring the sea monkey caves is a lot of fun, but can be really, really dangerous. It's so easy to get turned around and lost back in here and not be able to find your way out. Thank goodness we've got the oxygen plants, but I think we've seen pretty much all of this now. We may have missed an occasional ledge or crevice, but there's gold. Oops, gold. Titanium, silver, silver. All right, we got to get out of here now. Silver, titanium. Not as dangerous when you're using a sea glide because you can get around so fast, but still pretty easy to get turned around. I mean, just look at how twisty-turny these are. Really easy to lose your bearings and get stuck down in here. Okay, cool. So we got our laser cutter fragment. We came up out of a different hole than we went down into, so I'm not sure where the Seatruck went. There it is. We got our laser cutter fragment. We can go back and make a laser cutter. We also found some other interesting scans down in there. And found a sea monkey egg.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
And we got dinner. The thermal vent bought us dinner. I've got some room in my inventory. I'm going to First off, top off my water since we're right here next to some creepvine sea
Warning.
clusters.
30 seconds of oxygen
What?
remaining.
Oh, I didn't sit in there long enough? Okay, hold on. I mean, we're right beneath the surface. We're only 50 meters down. I could just go to the surface, but... I saw some quartz and stuff around here that we're going to need for the laser cutter. So I think, you know, maybe we should pin that right now as long as we have it. Oh, diamonds. So 2 diamonds, some crystalline sulfur, which we have some of back at base. And then, what, like a battery and some titanium? No problem. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, I'm done here. Nope, that was the other quartz I saw. Actually, 2 more. I'm always trying to pick up quartz if I have room in my inventory because I know that once we start making a base... Copper? Thank you, bud. You're cute. See you later. I know that later when we start thinking about making a base, we're going to want a bunch of windows on our base, and we're going to need lots of quartz for that. I mean, just think about it. If you build a multi-purpose room and you put windows on all 6 sides, that's 12 quartz right there. So you're always going to need quartz when it comes time to build a base. Here is a little research area that we just kind of stumbled across somehow. Not sure what they were doing here, but let's see what was here. Some crates. I don't need a flare. I do need a nutrient food block. In fact, nah, we're not going to eat that right this sec. What's this? A beacon. Oh, beacon blueprint. Okay. Titan holefish, we've never gotten a scan off of you, but we can get some oxygen off you as long as your symbiotes don't attack us. They're trying to attack us right now. Bloop. Oh, more crates up here. And that's the beacon fragment, so we could scan it there if we didn't find the box below us. And then these are pathfinder markers. So there's a pathfinder tool around here somewhere that we could scan.
Ah, jeez. These sea
Red!
monkeys are gonna get me in trouble. This is the 3rd shipment that those buggers have gotten their weird little hands into. Now we're running low on flares, and I'm gonna have to search nearby nests for stolen cargo. They're lucky they're kinda cute. Raccoons of the sea, those ones.
Yep. All right, so if we find follow the little Pathfinder markers, it leads us to an actual Pathfinder tool fragment. I've built one of those once to see how it worked and never needed it ever since, so not that exciting. Inventory full. Let's head back. All right, we got 400 meters back to base. That's not that long of a trip. Hey, that's another creature egg. That's a creature egg, but yeah, first of all, our inventory's full. Second of all, we don't even have a base down yet, so no place to put that. Might as well leave it there. I'm sure we'll find another one at some point. Oh, sorry, air bladder, bladderfish. Oh, sorry, boomerang. You know, I passed something on the way out that I thought, I wonder if we should stop, and I didn't stop, and now I wonder if I could find it on the way back. Nope, I'm not seeing it. I think we already passed it. Yeah, we're too close to the base. It was another little research site like that with a shark cave and some blueprints and stuff. Okay, we're kind of back and done. Let's see if we can do this all from here, because we don't have a fabricator built in our base piece yet. We only have that one base piece. Let's see if we can do what we need to do here. Tools, laser cutter, 2 diamonds, battery, titanium, and crystalline sulfur. All right. Okay, let's see. Let me just, no, I don't need to get food because I now have 2 nutrient food blocks because we found one, right? And water. Okay, we're good. But I will drop off those spiral plant cuttings. Just to make some, and a couple of these. Let's take a third one of those just in case. And we might have a little bit of room left over in the large storage container we built over here. So let's check that out. See if we can clean up our inventory a little bit, because we're going to be going into one of those wrecks, and there's going to... Thank you. There's going to be good stuff in those wrecks, stuff we need. Man, we got lots of quartz. I'm going to bring all that over to the other thing and turn it into lots of gold now, lots of silver. This is good. All right, we're slowly building a stockpile of stuff that we're going to need here at some point. Good survival materials. But I was going to come over here and do what? Oh, turn a bunch of that quartz just into glass. Just to free up some inventory space and storage. Or storage space. And I've got a bunch of titanium on me too, so why don't we turn the titanium into an ingot, because we know we're going to need more of those. Well, we're going to need a lot of plasteel ingots is what we're going to need, and you need the titanium ingot to make the plasteel ingot. Okay, good enough. No room in the storage. None. That opened up none. Could open up more if we made one more titanium ingot. Yeah, that opened up some. I'm going to put the glass in there, and that's enough. All right, everything else we're taking with us. Okay, cool. Seatruck, where'd I leave you? There. All right, guys, I think we're going to call it an episode here. We now have the laser cutter. We're going to head back out to the wreck, one portion of the Mercury II, out here near the Delta Station dock. And we'll explore it in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the Subnautica Below Zero guided gameplay. There's more coming. Stay safe, survivors.